Are you magnifying your problems or your faith? Matthew chapter 9, verse 29 reads, "According to your faith, let it be done." Now, this verse stopped me in my tracks, and I want to share why it might just be the breakthrough that you need right now. Let's be honest. One of the reasons why we don't see breakthroughs is because we're putting more faith in our problems than in God's power. We talk about what's wrong, who did us wrong, or what could go wrong, instead of speaking life and possibility over our situation. So, how do we build the kind of faith that Jesus talks about in Matthew chapter 9, verse 29? Number one, let's acknowledge and accept God's sovereignty. And let me tell you, this is not an easy one, okay? When hard things happen, most of us ask, myself included, is God really in control? Why would he allow this to happen? But Isaiah 55 reminds us that his thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. Look at Joseph. He was sold into slavery, falsely imprisoned, yet every hardship prepared him for greatness. Then we have Job, faithful yet tested in unimaginable ways. Even David faced chaos in his family, some of it brought on by his own mistakes. God remains sovereign in it all. And Romans 8:28 tells us that God works all things together for our good. We don't have to understand everything, but we do need to trust that God is still in control. Number two, our faith must be tested to grow. Now, listen, I don't like this part either. Okay. I am not a fan of this one, but it's true. Just like our physical muscles grow through resistance, our faith grows through trials. The storms you're facing, they aren't random, they're spiritual workouts, not to show God what you're made of, because he already knows, but to show you what your faith is made of. Think of it like weight training, okay? The more resistance that you endure, the stronger you become. And trust me, I have been lifting like crazy lately, okay? So I feel this one in more ways than one, all right? Number three, surround yourself with faith-filled people. Now, this is critical, okay? Because First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33 says, bad company corrupts good morals. If you hang around fearful, faithless people long enough, their doubts are going to start to rub off on you. And that's why I choose to keep a small circle on purpose. It may sound arrogant to some, but I'd rather walk with a few strong warriors than to be surrounded by crowds of complainers. Okay. I want to grow, not stay stuck. I want to rise, not be pulled down. And you need people in your life who believe in God's power and remind you of it when your faith gets weak. So the next time that you're in a valley, I want you to ask yourself, is this testing my faith? Is God preparing me for something greater? Am I choosing fear or faith? Because at the end of the day, Matthew chapter 9, verse 29 is a promise. According to your faith, let it be done to you. Let's stop magnifying our storms and start magnifying Christ. Depending on where you're listening to this message, I want you to comment below in the video, or if you're listening to this via audio, text me. What's one area where you're asking God to help you grow your faith? And so if this message encouraged you, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel for more faith-based content. And again, be sure to share this with a friend, just in case there's someone who needs a reminder that faith still moves mountains. Remember, if you're everything to everyone, the risk be no one. You never know who you will inspire. See you in the next video.